Look at me, dearie.
Don't you dare kill her.
Be in my eyes.
She hypnotized her? Is Kendra like possessed now? Welcome back, super friends and super family. I am Thor, your friendly neighborhood god of thunder, and today I'm reacting to season 2, episode 21 of Buffy the Vampire Slayer. So I'm pretty sure this is a two-part episode, so I'm assuming this is really going to focus on Angelus versus Buffy to wrap up season 2. And I am so excited to see how this concludes. Possibly it's a cliffhanger. I could really see it either way. I could really see the season ending off in kind of a tease where we really want to see what happens next in season 3 with Buffy and Angelus. And I could also see the arc kind of wrapping up. I'm going to bet right now that the arc is going to come to some type of conclusion, whether that means Angel moves on to go to his spin-off show, possibly, or maybe just they get Angel back as opposed to Angelus. I'm not sure, but I do think it's going to be hard. And I feel like these two episodes are going to be rough, and I'm really just excited to see how things escalate and how Buffy and company are able to deal with this seemingly impossible situation of having their friend lost and taken over by the demon that is Angelus. Just so excited. But as always, if you want to see the full unedited reaction, if you want to support me on this channel, you can sign up to Patreon right now, watch the full unedited reaction, and you can also watch next week's reaction to the season finale. If you want to check that out, that's on Patreon right now for early access. Thank you to everyone for supporting, watching along. Don't forget to subscribe if you want to see more Buffy. Let's just get into it. Buffy the Vampire Slayer, Season 2, Episode 21.
Here's the thing. There's moments in your life that make you, that set the course of who you're gonna be.
Is this gonna be the origin story? Do we want to see when Angel became Angelus?
Why don't you rest right here?
He doesn't look like a vampire to me. Don't follow the lady down the dark alley. That's a trap.
While away the dole hours.
You're very gracious.
It's often been said.
I was not expecting his accent.
The exception of an honest day's work. There's no challenge I'm not prepared to face.
Are you sure about that?
Where are you from?
Around. Everywhere.
That sounds like a vampire talking.
I could show you
Could you then?
things you've never seen, never even heard of.
Sounds exciting.
I'm
not afraid.
You should be. You should be, in the words of Master Yoda.
I'm not afraid.
You will be. You will be.
Close your eyes.
It's not a kiss, it's a bite. You're in trouble. Okay, yep, this is the moment. This is where it all starts. Oh. The pivotal moment where it all happened. If he refused to drink the blood right there, would he not turn into a vampire? I'm pretty sure that's how it works. That's such a cool way to start with that origin flashback. Oh, Buffy, is all that training gonna be enough?
Message to Angel for me. Tell him I'm done waiting. I'm taking the fight to him.
Right? Tell him myself.
Well, he heard you. He heard you, Buffy.
Oh, I'm good. Don't worry about me.
Oh, Xander was there the whole time?
No, Angel.
Are you really that anxious to come up against him?
I want it over with.
She's done waiting. I can understand that.
Better go. I haven't even started studying for finals yet.
What a contrast, a perfect duality of her life.
Look on the bright side. It'll all be over soon.
Will it?
Yes, my love. It will.
Okay, what's your plan? He's so confident. He seems like he has no fear of her beating him, but the last time they squared off, she solidly won. So I'm wondering if he has a trap planned for her. And we still have to see Spike's. Oh, there's so many things going on. We still have to see what Spike is up to. Is that going to be relevant? Is there a chance that Spike can actually assist Buffy, like join sides, like the enemy of my enemy is your friend, and help? But that would be crazy. If that happens, that'd be crazy. That's going to be my prediction I just thought of.
You're right. It's fact. Yes. Yes. A similar event did take place. You're right. You were right.
Our research found a published report of a similar story.
Careful now. Concentrate in this area.
What are they working on?
Told me we had the best authority in obscure relics right here in Sunnyvale.
But he may have exaggerated a little.
Is he getting something to like take care of Angelus? Is he looking for a weapon or a way to change him back?
Morgus dug it up outside of town.
Is that Han Solo and Carbonite?
You have carbon dated.
Results will be back in a couple of days. I'll go on a limb and say old.
It is old.
Figured it was solid. What do you think is in there?
Something really bad, for sure.
I guess we won't know until we open it up.
Could I ask, would you wait?
Yeah, please wait. Don't go out on your own and open it. You will die if you do.
You don't want to be surprised?
As a rule, no.
I agree with Giles. As a rule, surprises, no. Especially when it comes to ancient, scary-looking artifacts from the past.
Tell Angel, I'm gonna kill him. No, wait. I'm gonna kill you.
Explain Xander in like 10 seconds or less, right here.
Is that it?
That's it.
Oh, there's Oz, finally.
I was a little unclear about some of the themes.
Theme is Angel's too much of a coward to take me on face to face.
And the other thing was Buy American, but it got kind of buried.
Ready to fight Angel? Yes, I'm ready. I'm also willing and able.
It's not going to be easy, Buffy. Don't underestimate him.
Hey, Willow, you really got the teaching bug. Taking over computer class, tutoring.
I love
She's such a natural. She really is.
It's great to do that before you go out and fail in the real world. That way you're not falling back on something. You're falling forward.
Those who can't do teach, right? I'm sure Cordelia like believes in that expression.
Gee, Xander, what are you going to teach when you fail in life? Advanced loser being?
The language of love.
Don't touch me. You have fish hands.
Come, let me cut
Stop it.
Oh, great.
And you? Are we having a chair shortage?
I didn't read anything about... Oh.
Willow was like taking that literally at first. That's great.
This isn't an orgy, people. It's a classroom.
Yeah, where they teach lunch.
Just give me a reason to kick you out, Summers. Just give me a reason.
That's pretty bold of Buffy to say that to his face, actually.
Really expect Angel to turn up tonight? No, I don't expect him to. But that's usually when he does.
Yeah, I'm so glad Buffy is like prepared. Oh, that's so good. Don't let your guard down, please, Buffy, please. That's not Drusilla, is it? Oh my gosh, it is. Is this when he changes her?
Bless
It
me,
is.
Father, for I have sinned. It's been 2 days since my last confession.
She was literally going to confession when she got turned.
I saw this horrible crash. My mummy said to keep my peace. It didn't mean nothing. This morning, they had a cave in.
Oh my gosh, she was having premonitions and visions before she even turned?
My seeing things is an affront to the Lord, that only He's supposed to see anything before it happens. But I don't mean to.
Oh, poor Drusilla.
Hush, child. The Lord has a plan for all creatures, even a devil child like you.
How dare you call her a devil child?
All the Hail Marys in the world aren't going to help. The Lord will use you and smite you down.
What a thing to say to someone at their most vulnerable.
Evil, just give in.
No, I want to be good.
We all do at first. The world doesn't work that way.
This is such a good scene.
Please help me.
And our Father's in an act of contrition. Does that sound good?
I don't think you're going to finish that penance. You're going to get turned.
God is watching you.
What an eerie last thing to say. I'd love to see the actual scene, though, when he turned her.
Met an old man. Didn't like him. He got stuck in my teeth.
Do vampires floss?
Something coming.
Oh, yeah. Something terrible.
Whatever's buried in that thing.
A tomb with a surprise inside.
Is it going to be like another ancient White Walker warrior who takes over the world?
That's what's been whispering to me.
Soon it'll scream.
He looks so evil there.
Doesn't make any sense.
Well, sure it does. See? Oh no, this doesn't make any sense.
Willow's gonna be like, Buffy, you're a lost cause.
When in the real world am I ever going to need chemistry or history or math or the English language?
Most of it you will never need, trust me.
Stop that. You're not stupid. You've just had a lot on your mind.
Okay, Willow, you can see why she's such a good teacher. That type of helpful encouragement, like that is the way to help students grow. Oh, they're gonna find it.
Hold that thought.
Okay, what's guardian angel is looking after Buffy and rolled that pencil down? Oh,
I'm learning, girl.
did you miss it? Oh my, drop the pencil again.
I had this perfect memory of the pencil and...
Wait, what? Is there actually a mystical force at... What is going on?
You got this.
Might be something of Miss Calendar's.
It feels kind of morbid.
Just look at it, okay? Trust me.
Oh boy. Oh boy.
Okay, thank goodness they found it and they're realizing like what this thing is. He looks so desperate. Are they trying to like cast out the demon vampire? Oh, this is when it happened to Angel. Okay, okay.
Our daughter's face. They will haunt you. And you will know what true suffering is.
So this is Miss Calendar's people, I think.
No.
It's so unfair because it's not him who did it. It was the demon.
What are you saying?
Curse. This is it.
Now, how quickly can they use this?
Well, this certainly points the way.
Yeah, it really does.
I've been going through her files and researching the black arts for fun, or educational fun. And
Of course, Willow's doing that on her spare time.
Open a door that you may not be able to close.
I don't want you putting yourself in any danger, Will.
And I don't want danger.
Nothing better happened to Willow in this finale. That is not allowed.
So this spell might restore Angel's humanity? Well, here's an interesting angle. Who cares?
I care.
That's not an interesting angle at all. That's you being bitter, Xander.
Xander has a point.
You know, just for once I wish you would support me, and I realize right now that you were, and I'm embarrassed, so I'm gonna...
He like immediately assumed Cordelia wasn't going to support him, so he got angry.
Yeah, well, Jenny's dead. Can't you hear what I'm saying?
Stop it! Stop it!
How could you say that to Giles? That is so not fair.
What happened to Angel wasn't his fault.
Yeah, but what happened to Miss Calendar is.
No, it's Angelus's fault.
But the way I see it is that you want to forget all about Miss Calendar's murder so you can get your boyfriend back.
Xander, like, even if that's your perspective, that you truly believe, that's such a inconsiderate way to express that to your friends. And it also doesn't make any sense. Like, whatever. Okay, man, don't work late hours. It's not worth it. Whatever you're getting paid, go home to your family. Go home. Even if you live with cats, just go home. You're gonna die if you stay here.
I'll have one of these to go.
Little takeout for the vampires.
Drew.
She looks terrifying, man.
Willow, where did you learn that word? My God, you kiss your mother with that mouth?
I've heard that line in one of the Avengers movies from Joss.
I don't know what I wanted to do.
What is that? Oh, is that their ring?
You know, polite people call.
We get her back? Oh my gosh,
I was on my way to your house. Saw you walking. Couldn't help myself.
Oh, come on, we need this team up.
And don't think I'm not glad to see you, but...
I am glad to see you.
Your watcher informed you that a very dark power is about to rise in Sunnydale.
That's about it.
Oh, this is the assistance they needed. Buffy needed some backup. Here we go.
It's a big rock.
Okay, it looks like a giant gargoyle.
Someone pulls out the sword.
Someone worthy.
The demon wakes up and wackiness ensues.
Every creature living on this planet will go to hell.
It's like the Sword in the Stone Demon Edition.
We're about to make history. And
dang. That was a pretty badass line. Little history ... dramatic end. Very good delivery, Angelus.
You're sure this was the tomb of Alfalfa?
Acathla.
Did you say alfalfa, like the little rascals?
With one breath, Acathla will create a vortex, a kind of whirlpool.
End of the world. Just, that's an easy explanation.
Horrible and eternal torment.
Oh, that's even worse.
I don't want to be our only hope. I crumble under
Willow,
pressure.
they need you.
If all else fails, This might stop it. I think.
Okay, well, hey, that's better than nothing. Let's go, Kendra.
This means I can't help you study for tomorrow's final.
Go to hell by then, I won't have to take him. Or maybe I'll be taking him forever.
That truly would be hell.
Any luck? Should take some time.
Protect that carefully. Someone needs to be, like, standing guard for Willow, especially if so much is, like, resting on her success. She needs bodyguards. Don't let anything happen to her.
Spike, my sweet. The fun's about to begin.
Fun for Spike or for you and Angelus?
I will drink. The blood will wash in me, over me.
That's so cool how he, like, walked out of the pure blackness, the way they have that lit. I mean, he's seen better days. He's been haunted for how many years now?
Really an unforgettable smell. This is the stench of death you're giving off here.
Okay, who is this?
Crazy homeless guy. It's not good.
Get away from me.
What are you gonna do? Bite me?
Dude, what are you doing harassing a homeless guy?
Ah, but you wouldn't bite me on account of your poor tortured soul.
How does he know who he is?
Who are you? Let's take a walk.
I don't think we've seen this guy before, right? It's so dark, it's hard to tell.
And I want to know who you are.
You already do.
Not yet.
You seem to know him.
Nobody understands me. That's my curse. Dog me.
Dog me.
Demon. Technically. I mean, I'm not a bad guy. Not all demons are dedicated to the destruction of all life.
Wait, he's an actual demon?
We'd have to leave now. You see? And then you tell me what you want to do.
I mean, I don't know if I trust him, but come on, your life is in a horrible spot. Just go with him. I'm curious. I want to see who the heck this guy is. Make sure those windows are dark enough, man.
I'm like, Dad, you want me to go to the dance in an outfit I've already worn? Why do you hate me?
I can't believe he saw her way back in LA.
You are the chosen one. You alone can stop them.
Who?
The vampires.
I mean, there's no way she's gonna believe you. It's so cool seeing, like, this origin, though.
Oh, not the heart.
Yeah, she wasn't always the great slayer that we see her as now. Dang, for Buffy to be hearing her parents fight like that right when she figured out she's the Slayer.
I want to learn from you. All right.
Good for Angel for knowing that he needs help.
I have strayed. I've been lost.
Meanwhile, in Angelus land... Don't... Okay, I thought I was going to cut to the end of the episode. I was like, you can't do that.
Someone wasn't worthy.
So disappointing.
Drusilla can't handle it. It's just too much.
Turn to an old friend. We'll have our Armageddon. I swear.
If Angelus isn't, like, evil, I'm assuming worthy means, like, evil enough. Who's more evil than him at this point? Okay, who is this? Is it a vampire, like, all covered up?
You will come to him. You will come to him, or more will die. Tonight! His hour is at hand!
Dang, that vampire just killed herself to send that message in a dramatic fashion? Talk about dedication.
This is gonna work. It has to work now.
Okay.
If the curse succeeds, you'll know.
Yeah, you will.
Just wait here to find out if it worked. See if he phones you.
I can't risk him killing any more people.
I still think you should bring Kendra with you. I still think you should bring Kendra with you. Bring Kendra with you. Come on, like, she's very suited for this type of combat. And you know it's going to be a trap.
This is my lucky steak. I've killed many vampires with it. I call it Mr. Pointy.
You named your steak?
Yes.
I love that. I love that. Mr. Pointy. May he serve you well, Buffy. I wonder why Angelus wants to face off with her, though. What that fits in with his plan.
After your immolation-ogram? Come on, I had to show. Beautiful moment we're having. Can we please fight?
I didn't come here to fight.
It's a trap. I knew it's a trap.
I was hoping we can get back together. What do you think?
Watch your back, Buffy.
All right. We'll fight.
Of course it cuts away. Is Willow going to be able to pull this off? I don't know. I don't know. I feel like that's too easy. Come on, Buffy. You've taken him before. You can get him again.
Give me the sword.
Oh, shoot. Okay, Kendra, you got to protect them. Protect Willow. She's the priority. Get some weapons, everyone. Oh, come on, protect Willow. Oh, great. Xander, what a badass.
Come on, let's finish this. You and me.
You never learn, do you? This wasn't about you. This was never about you.
Was it about Willow? They were getting her away.
And you fall for it every single time.
See, that's what I'm saying. You have to know if they're inviting you to a battle, it's a trap. At least be prepared for that. Oh, man.
Enough.
I don't think they can take her on. Be careful, Kendra. She is so powerful. I know it's going to cut to a dramatic cliffhanger soon. I just don't know what's going to happen.
Look at me, dearie.
Don't you dare kill her.
Be in my eyes.
She hypnotize her? Is Kendra like possessed now?
Night, night.
You cannot kill Kendra off. She just came back. You're gonna kill Kendra off the second she comes back?
No one asked for their life to change. Not really. But it does.
She's dead, isn't she?
The big moments are gonna come. You can't help that. It's what you do afterwards that counts. That's when you find out who you are.
Freeze!
Oh no.
You'll see what I mean.
Oh my gosh. What an episode. Jeez. Wow. Where do I even begin with that episode? I mean, that was an incredible episode. Man, talk about like upping everything. I mean, the directing the whole episode was truly incredible. I think Joss Whedon, this might be one of his best directed episodes. I mean, there were so many scenes. I was trying to just take in the episode, didn't want to talk too much, but there's so many scenes where the way the camera was moving, the close-ins, the wider shots were so well done, especially leading up to that final moment where we have Buffy like sprinting in slow motion. And she knows she's too late. You can tell, but she's giving it everything she can. It's just not enough. I mean, Kendra, she looked pretty dead, right? And from Buffy's expression too, like getting her throat slashed, I'm like 99% positive she's dead. I'm sure the 1% is probably just my denial again, because man, Kendra's one of those characters. I'm not sure if I've mentioned it in other episodes, but I really wanted to see her come back, and her dynamic with Buffy was so refreshing and interesting. And just seeing their different styles. But man, to bring her back and then just to have Drusilla kill her is particularly cruel. Oh, and of course Giles is in trouble. Willow is in trouble. Man, I'm trying to just gather all my thoughts. I feel like so much happened that episode. But I mean, just the way that we had those flashbacks throughout the episode of like showing Angelus / Angel in those pivotal moments of his life was really, really cool. It's a great way to kind of lead. I feel like this episode, these moments, the end of the season is kind of the culmination of his entire arc as both Angel and Angelus. And as he kind of said, I think he had the lines when he was walking towards, our big evil gargoyle demon statue to take the sword out of the stone. I think he had the line like, every moment has led me to this. And it was so great, like opening that episode in the flashback where we see Angelus get turned. I thought that Spike had actually been the one who turned him, because there's a line in School Hard where they say, like, Spike says, "I was your sire," but maybe I'm misunderstanding. And if I'm not understanding the lore correctly, please feel free to explain it to me in the comments. Like I think people did explain it to me, but for some reason I had this idea that being a sire also meant that you like were the person who turned that person into a vampire, but clearly not. Clearly it was that lady vampire hanging out in the alleyway who turned him. And then it was so really heartbreaking seeing Angel come back for the first time, where the weight of everything that he had done, and just you see the horrible condition that he's in, as this confused vampire who now is racked by all these memories of atrocities he's committed for years and years, and how he's so ashamed and isolated and just literally like a homeless man in the gutter, you know, feeding off rats. Like, he is at a low point, and I'm sure he's consumed by like self-hatred and loneliness and just a horrible, purposeless life. And I'm so intrigued by who this guy is. I think he had a quick line saying, like, I'm a demon too. I'm assuming that's distinct from a vampire. And I'm so intrigued to hear that story or figure out more who that character is exactly. Maybe we'll see more of him in future episodes. That would be very interesting. But I think my favorite scene of the episode was, the ending scene was so good. It was so crushing to have Buffy running too late to save Kendra and to save Giles. But I love the scene in the confessional where Drusilla is with Angelus, and how Drusilla is so, you know, confused and scared by her powers that she possesses, as well as rejected by her family, who, you know, blame her as some cursed child, which of course is totally unfair. And it makes me really sad to see Drusilla like that. And then for Angel to kind of say the exact opposite of what you would want to hear when you're being that vulnerable. You would want to hear comforting words that guide you towards redemption and light. And instead you hear Angelus, you know, posing as the priest. Talk about horrible timing for Drusilla to go into the confessional, man. He literally was killing the priest. And talk about a brutal kill for Angelus as well. So many like great things going on. I love the way that scene is shot too, like between the confessional bars and the way like little shadows of light are spilled over. It's just a great little intimate moment that I think adds so much to the story and to the characters, and especially like the cruel things that Angelus was saying to her. It really just hammered home the sadism that he possesses. I think that's correct English, hopefully. But just that cruelty that he has towards Drusilla, and part of me really wants to see even more of that dynamic. I would love, as horrible as it is, I would love to see flashbacks showing how Angelus changed Drusilla and when he murdered her family, and just it's such a horrible backstory and a tragic backstory for Drusilla, and it really fills in the gaps. Like seeing those little glimpses of the past make the present storyline so much more meaningful and fleshed out in a really cool way. And the way that is paced too, to see a glimpse of Drusilla as this vulnerable, scared girl, and then to end the episode where she is terrifying, man, walking in that red dress. I mean, this might be the coolest evil Drusilla we have seen as of yet. And just for a second there, I thought for sure that Drusilla was like taking control of Kendra's body, and I thought she was going to use Kendra to like sneak attack either Willow or Buffy. But then for her to kind of just toy with her prey, you know, very cat mouse-esque, you know, or like you hear killer whales that play with seals before they murder them. Like you really have that predatory cruelty coming from Drusilla, and to slash poor Kendra. There were so many things I would have loved to see with Kendra. I would have loved to see a road trip with Kendra and Buffy. I would have loved to see them go camping. I would have loved to see them like do sparring sessions, and just, you know, they had such a great dynamic because they were friends, but there was also some friction and some different personalities. And it's just, she was such an awesome, badass character. And it was so cool how she showed up. I was so surprised for her to be gone. Joss, how dare you, Joss? How dare you? Anyways, this was an incredible episode. Definitely one of my favorites so far in season 2. I am so excited. I'm going to go right now to watch the season finale. So I am pumped to see that. If you do want to see the season finale, it's up, like I mentioned, on Patreon for early access, or if you want to see the full unedited reaction to this episode, that's there as well. Thank you to everyone for watching. I am pumped to see how this season ends, and also pretty concerned. Yeah, I'm nervous. I don't think Willow's going to succeed for some reason. I feel like that's just too clean, too perfect. But we'll see. Anyways, as always, remember, be active, be mindful, and be a hero.